I'll go to a new thing I might do in the future, and we'll hopefully continue to do because this is really fun to make and do. So it's F1 2020 game. I'm Max Verstappen. It's Zandvoort. It's a 50% race, all 36 laps, and it is an insane race win. Lights out and away we go. And it's a really good start. Overtake button, rich mix fuel. I sweep around the outside of the first corner. What a move. Until I go on the curb and go really far off the track. No matter, I rejoin just behind the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc. With my teammate right behind, I get past Leclerc without a problem, and on the second lap of the race, make an insane dive on the inside of Hamilton in the first corner. What a move. That was a really good overtake. I was really pleased with that. Nonetheless, now it's time for Context Part 1, where I give you context of what's going on. So, I just passed Vettel and Hamilton, and Bottas rather, in the same way as I passed Hamilton at the first corner. It's lap 12, I've not yet pitted, I'm still on the soft tyres, I'm trying to extend the stint. Under a bit of pressure down here, and there's only a difference of about 1.9 seconds between me and the car behind, and me being stupid and I run through the grass doing some Bottas level lawnmower cutting on the grass at Zandvoort. And all's going well. I've pitted for the hard tyres, it's lap 16, and oh no, I've spun. All hope is lost. Is this it? No. After a neat 3-point turn, I get going again. And now it's time for Context Part 2. At this point, I am 12 seconds behind the leader Bottas and 8 seconds behind second place Vettel. All hope is lost. So I push like hell. And on the hard tyres, on about lap 20, after spinning on lap 16, I'm pushing like hell. And at this point, where I was just then, I was around 2 seconds behind Vettel. And now I've closed it in to about 0.2 of a second. Now 1/10 of a second. Now I'm 100th of a second behind. Because I'm side by side through the S's. Vettel not yielding going into this corner. And I, with the maximum downforce preset setup, go right around the outside. Now it's time for Context Part 3. And you may be wondering, why am I behind Vettel again? Well, I spun. And I've clawed my way back up after a 4-second deficit, and if you're wondering where I spun, it's at no other than the Vodafone book, right around there at the top of the racetrack. So, I've clawed my way back up, and you know it's time for a bit of deja vu. And I'm side by side through the S's once again. And once again, I go right around the outside of Vettel, with 3 laps to go. And I claw my way to the front of the field again. Blue flags waving as the back markers approach, and I approach the back of Bottas. Half a second separates us, and they don't show the overtake. But I can tell you it was at the Vodafone buck where Latifi slid up the field, and I managed to go down the inside of Bottas to take the position on the corner I first, well, secondly spun it, I suppose. And I win the race. An awesome race, and here are your terrible graphic race results. I won from Bottas second, Vettel third, Hamilton, Leclerc, Albon, Sainz, Ocon, Perez, Ricciardo, Kvyat, Stroll, Grosjean, and Magnussen. I got driver of the day and fastest lap. It was awesome. No, that's watching F1 2020 gameplay on the F1 2020 game. Hope you enjoyed.